I want to speak about Brother Tariq Nasheed today. He just issued a formal invite to the right and the left, meaning Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, to sit down with him at the Hidden History Museum just to discuss their policies. What do they plan to offer foundational Black Americans? What's the tangibles? Because we all know that both sides of that coin, the right and the left, I get up here and say a million times what they're doing for Black people, but we all know that saying and doing something is two different things. A lot of people are saying what they do, but not producing no action. So he's calling, being nonpartisan, saying he ain't married to neither party, but he just wants to see what their policies are and how they, plan to benefit Black people, if they have anything at all for foundational Black Americans. He just wants to know, what's going on. So we'll let him talk in his own words. I'm going to play the audio.
But that's just too much. Speaking of Kamala and those guys, again, the invitation is still out. A lot of
fair use.
Calls behind the scenes.
Fair use.
Trump's folks are, kind of doing some things behind the scenes, and people are reaching out, and Kennedy's folks, and some dialogue behind the scenes going there. Some Kamala's folks haven't gotten too much traction, but the invitation is out. I'm formally inviting Kamala Harris or Donald Trump to come down and sit down with me at the Hidden History Museum, and let's just discuss their policies. We'll give you 1 hour to discuss whatever policies they want to implement that's going to benefit foundational Black Americans. This is not a gotcha moment. I'm not doing no Democratic shield ambushing. I'm not doing no Republican shield ambushing.
Okay, so Brother Tariq Nasheed is talking about he just wants to sit down with him. He's nonpartisan. He ain't married to neither party. He just wants to sit down and, discuss what they plan to offer foundational Black Americans. And I salute the Brother Tariq Nasheed for this because, he's on the grassroots. He's out there in the Black community. He knows what's going on. He got the platform. And I feel it'd be very telling if Kamala Harris nor Donald Trump don't show up for this and at least, offer to talk with him at least, just to see what they do, if they got anything to offer foundational Black Americans. And I feel like if neither one of them were to sit down, it will force foundational Black Americans that are on the side on the right or the left to wake up to the fact that neither party plans to do nothing for Black people. So yeah, it'd be very telling, and I feel that it will force some of our people to wake up and see things for what they are. If they wasn't to meet with Brother Tariq Nasheed, because he got the platform to be able to, do something like this if they would be willing and open to it. And he's saying that he ain't married to no party, so he ain't going to be all in his emotions, because sometimes people get emotional, and when you're trying to bring things about, trying to execute things, you got to be able to sit down with people with opposing views and not be so emotional based, and be able to be neutral and just hear people out and be able to, try to gain some common ground. And, a lot of people are saying, why is he meeting with Kamala Harris, this, that, or the other? Because sometimes in war, you got to meet with opposing views. You got to meet with that other side to bring about something that's beneficial to your people. You got to know, how to move and shake around these things. You can't be just one-sided and not, how to move and navigate, different forms of thought. You got to be able to not be so emotional in your feelings that you blinded to bringing some kind of change and being strategic and, knowing the chess game and, the plays, the move to bring something about for your people. And I salute to Brother Tariq Nasheed for this, because I feel it would be, great in either way, if they don't come through or even at least try to reach out or send none of their representatives to meet with them or at least talk about some things. I think it will force foundational Black Americans to wake up that are caping, because I ain't for neither party. I'm for the party that produces reparations and the Black hate crimes bill. But to those in the family that are on either side of that coin, I feel it will force them to wake up and remove the dust and the film from their eyes, to wake up to the realization that neither party plans to do nothing for Black people. But yeah, it could be a good thing though, and he got the platform to be able to do that, to bring this about. So once again, I just want to say salute to Brother Tariq Nasheed. I feel it would be a good move. But Kamala Harris, he said he ain't even hear nothing back from her party. He's hearing at least something back from the Kennedys, and Kennedy is running as an independent, and he's hearing something back from Trump's people. a little bit. But Kamala Harris just ain't willing to sit down because Kamala Harris, that Democratic Party, be out there pandering to black people, trying to, dress her up as she is a black woman, and I don't believe she's black, and she for damn sure ain't no foundational black American. She got a lot to say, and got Meg the Stallion up there twerking, but when it comes to talking about what's her policy, she not even willing to sit down and listen. But hopefully they all come through and we could bring about and really talk and put something on the table for foundational black Americans, because it's well overdue. We built this nation, our ancestors, and we're enslaved in this land, fought in every war, and it's about time that foundational black Americans, not just a selected few, a little minute group of people, but it's for sure time that all of us get a massive leg up as foundational black Americans so we can close the wealth gap. Just my thoughts on the matter, but this could be a good thing. Peace.